Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to Eyes to See Tarot and your general freestyle read for the upcoming weeks ahead. This is a general read. It's not based on love and relationships, but if they pop up in the cards, I'll be sure to let you know. We are a self-progressive channel, so if you find that I'm picking on you, I probably am. Can I see Cancer's overall energies for the upcoming weeks ahead, please? No? Okay. So, this feels to me stuck in a rut with the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, right? I'm not getting that sense of satisfaction or completion, that breath, you know? It's King of Cups in the reverse. So bottom of the deck, the overall energies, it feels a little stuck to me, Cancer. It feels like nothing's really working out in your favor. And honestly, you up in your feelings a little bit, you know, like, I don't know if I can get this to be directed any which way. It could be coming at you from all sides, honestly, you know. Let's go here. Can you tell me a little bit more? Can I have some clarifiers? Still a bit of clarity on Cancer here. What's going on? Just hold your spot. Just hold your spot, Cancer. It's going to be all right. I think it usually works out for the best. Strange, because overall I'm kind of feeling like there is a profound kind of obsessive feeling to go ahead and get started on it right now. You know, whatever it is. Just get the ball rolling. Just get to moving. Right? But that's not necessarily... It may be what you're feeling, like the anxiety. I feel some anxiety surrounding this. Yeah, theoretically speaking, you know, logically speaking, there should be some movement happening. There should be some sort of sense of control. If you'd like me to, I can go ahead and see why we think that Spirit has you, like, locked in to this particular system of a down. Judgment. Okay, so with the Judgment card coming up in reverse, there is, how do you handle, you never really know somebody until you're stuck in traffic with them, right? Or until they're hungry, or until they don't get their way, right? I think that you're being tested at this time. How do you act under pressure? How do you act when things don't go your way? What are you putting out there? What kind of seeds are you sowing during the time where your feet are blistered and your hands are sore and your back is tired? What do you put out to the world during those times? What do you do with the pressure that is built up? How do you get through this troubled time? Because with the Judgment card there's an opportunity to ascend to a new level, a new state of consciousness, right? Is it time? Did you pack everything that you needed for this trip? Patience, kindness, understanding, humility. Did you pack everything that you needed for this trip? All right, let's look a little bit further. This is pretty much a walk in the park there, Cancer. I'm not saying for you, I'm just saying for me. Like, this seems to be a walk in the park. Sure, the grass is tall. There could be snakes, you know. Running out of water, Nine of Pentacles, though. There's a certain amount of understanding, and with the Nine of Pentacles here, it's almost, to me, I'm getting the overwhelming sense that this isn't something that you would normally or naturally do, like plan for the rainy day like this. But because you just got out of this energy, I'm talking about in the upcoming, just because you've made it through this energy, you handle the things that you have just a little bit wiser. You know, you appreciate home and the safety of home just a little bit better. You're a little bit more guarded about who you allow into your space, into your home, you know, into your personal life, just a little bit more, right? There's an overwhelming sense that this Nine of Pentacles right here, this feeling of financial stability or comfort, financial comfort. And it doesn't necessarily have to be finances. It can just be the place you call home. Something 3D, something tangible, right? A newfound appreciation for your car, a newfound appreciation for your job, and really just understanding what that means in the grand scheme of actual wealth, right? Two of Wands. I also see there's a pull. There is a desire to branch out and do something different, right? Whereas I might have always been a bank teller, when I get to the other side of this, maybe I'm looking for something just a little bit more robust. It's like a hot dog truck vendor. You know, I mean, like maybe you just want to be around a different kind of people, a different class of people, people that comprehend or empathize, right? Maybe you just want to be around a different class. Could be lots of things, though. The Devil in reverse. I do see you unbinding yourself from these toxic kind of keeping up with the Joneses. There is, with the Devil in reverse, it's almost like a nixing of the energies that keep us bound, keep us trapped, keep us blindfolded, keep us tricked into thinking we need this and that and all these worldly pleasures. When if we just focused on what makes us truly happy. So there seems to be a lot of energy. In fact, like all of the energy, I didn't get a split decision. You're the only one with a fork in the road. Spirit's seeing this clearly, right? There's no what if I fail here in this reading. It's like you're going to go through this. You're going through the mud and muck because there's just this fantastic room with a view on the other side of this muck, right? And a little bit of time to sit and meditate on what do I want to do now? Who do I want to be on the other end of that? It's like you've kind of flexed your wings just a little bit, haven't you? So I don't want to get too far in advance to the reading because, you know, if you came to the reading, you're probably sitting in the muck and mire. And I don't know if you really are capable yet of identifying with what's coming in the future if you're able to do what it is that Spirit wants you to do when you're hungry. You know, who are you when you're hungry? Who are you when you're sad? What do you bring to the table when you're angry and you don't get your way? Is it patience? Is it compassion? Is it empathy? Is it congratulations for the other person? Or is it self-centered and self-righteous and, desire? What is it? Because I think that has a very, very huge impact on this ascension or this ascension door. Two of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Devil in reverse. There's some time constraints, right? Maybe you want to do something that's a little less time constraining, right? Sometimes we find that if I have all these things, I work for them, right? I obviously work for them, but I usually spend 90% of my time awake at work and not enjoying those things, right? So if I just trim some of the fat off just a little bit and I'm a little bit more content with what I have, then I have this overwhelming sense of freedom and contentment and gratitude, right? So what do I want to be now? Do I want to be somebody that, like I said, is in a different class? Maybe I want to switch from bank teller to bartender. Who knows? Same kind of essence, different dimensional shift. I do basically the same thing, except I do it for a different range of people. I've dimensionally shifted. I slid to the side a little bit. I realigned with where I am and where I'm going. And you know what? I love the hours much better. I really don't have to work 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. I don't. I work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's it. 9 p.m. till 2 a.m. I have so much more free time to do with what I wish. I don't know. Is this your reading? Is this for you? Do you understand? It's a realignment. That's all I can say. Cancer, there seems to be some sort of realignment. With the star here, in the reverse. The star is in reverse. There's probably a little bit of shame. Oh, so keep a watch out for that. Something that you might have been ashamed, or something that you and your colleagues or relationships and friends have maybe made fun of in the past, but now you're filling the shoes, right? I don't know. It's just a message for somebody. It also means like inhibited, right? I can't dance in the rain because the cops are going to get me, at the park. I can't sing in the elevator because the old lady's going to hit me with her umbrella. It's something that stops you from fulfilling your desires, your personal desires. I'm talking about personal desires. I'm talking about intimate personal desires. I'm not talking about things that really affect other people, things that don't really affect anybody else, but for some odd reason they kind of stop all that fun. Stop having all that fun. You must stop having all that fun. So in a sense, there's a possibility that there's going to be a little bit of secret keeping. There's some things that you're ashamed of. on this new path, where this is going, something that you currently probably have made jokes and made fun of people for doing and having, right? So it's like you're almost wanting to keep it on the down low for the most part, and that's fine too. You're really not living life for everybody, so you don't have to really give them updates. How does that affect their life? How does it affect yours and your decisions? You know, if they gravitate towards you after this, then they're supposed to be in your life. If they're never going to be there, then why would you include them? So yeah, maybe a little bit of shame, a little bit of secret keeping. You're not going to shout it to the rooftop. You're not going to let everybody know. This is a personal thing. This is a personal course correction, moving more towards alignment. I'm not saying that you were out of alignment before. There's just been a shift in alignment, hasn't there? Yeah. Can I have one more for where Cancer is going in the next few weeks? And you know, look, the way energies work, this could be as big as a life-altering midlife crisis and switching jobs, just like I was mentioning, just like I was entailing. Or it could be something small like, I just don't like peanut butter anymore. But I'm part of the peanut butter club, peanut butter of the month club. It's Eight of Wands in reverse. There's going to be a lot of keeping your peace. There's going to be a lot of excluding people from the decision-making process. This is feeling really personal. And not necessarily surrounding shame. Maybe shame's just that extra push that is trying to be on your side to keep it to yourself, keep it private. Right? Keep it personal, keep it intimate, keep it to yourself. But for the most part, it's just almost like a guideline. Because I see a lot, there's secrecy and shame, but I'm finally content. I'm finally comfortable. I'm finally happy. I'm finally unchained from whatever servitude was keeping me chained, like working needlessly, tirelessly sucking the soul from me, for God's sake, So, only God can judge me? Four of Swords. Okay, so the Four of Swords is a card of rest and reflection and repair, sort of. Like, I'm getting my thoughts and myself. I'm resting. I'm not going to debate about this. I don't want to explain it to you. I barely understand it myself, but I know it makes me happy. The Four of Swords is a reflection also. It's a lot of thought. So I'm not even going to deny the fact that you might ebb and flow in between the last couple of years of your life that you lived that were not in alignment to this. We often flash back to it, the past. Why did I waste so much time with that guy? Why did I waste so much time with that job? Why did I waste so much time? Why? And there's a lot of things that come to play, because when we're being seated in our subconscious and we're going through all these different courses, right? Stages of life, they're all adding to character development. So if you do indeed look back and say, why didn't I do this sooner? Just write it up as character development. and just introspect just a little bit more. Ain't no reason to beat yourself up. Ain't no real reason to be ashamed. I mean, unless there is, but for the most part, it just seems like it's that added extra push to go ahead and keep you to yourself at this very fragile time. You know, when a lobster molts, right? That hard shell that they're used to having kind of just falls away, right? And then they're left with this really spongy, soft exoskeleton that takes a minute to harden. So they go hide in a cave somewhere, you know, as they rediscover their new size dimensions, you know, as they just let themselves breathe and heal and rest and repair into this new form. So for the most part, Cancer, what I see is just, I'm just going to call you Larry the Lobster. You are a crustacean molting, right? All right, guys, that's kind of all I have for you. Do y'all want some advice? Do ya? I could probably see if I can get some advice. Oh, in case you were wondering, that was the Death card in reverse. But mainly it was the Death card. Transformation. Slow, progressive transformation. Okay. The Three of Wands in your advice. And remember how it came up also? Wait. Wait with confidence. Trust your intuition. Trust your higher calling. Don't be afraid to take action, right? Don't be afraid to listen to the little details or the incoming communications, right? Don't be afraid. And that's another thing that I'm talking about with the High Priestess being in the upright. In the reverse, it's like needing to secret, being excessively secretive. But the High Priestess in the upright, she's not really just doling out information like the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a preacher, a teacher, a professor, right? The High Priestess is actually somebody that just sits with what she's gained and acquired. But if somebody comes to her and asks, like if the people that care, let them people in, you know? But for the most part, what you're doing is you are patiently waiting because something is coming, you know? Don't be afraid to communicate. Just don't go around announcing it. But do allow, you know, people around you that do care in, right? Let them have little peeks and insights. Trust, kind of lean towards accepting, not necessarily following them and trusting them blindly, but just accepting what they have to say and kind of adding it to list of possibilities. All right, now that's all I have for you, Cancer. Oh, with the Page of Pentacles. Do you understand?
Hi there.
That was my alarm. Do you understand that you only have a little to give? So just be a little bit more guarded about it, right? Because you don't have all the information because you're transitioning through it. So don't be trying to map out or dole out or explain a whole plan that you are in the middle of. They say never show a fool an unfinished product. And Cancer, this is pretty much it, right? So until next time, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I enjoyed reading for you guys, and I hope to see you again real soon at Eyes to See Tarot.